Think about this for a second. What if the next phone call you get about a simple upgrade could actually be the first step to your bank account being completely emptied? It really does sound like something out of a movie, right? But a brand new wave of scams is turning this digital convenience into an absolute financial nightmare. So let's break down exactly how it all works.
Now, this is not just some hypothetical number I pulled out of thin air. This is the exact, real amount a doctor in Mumbai lost. He thought he was just following instructions from his telecom provider for a totally routine SIM card upgrade. He couldn't have been more wrong.
And what's truly terrifying is the speed of it all. From that first innocent-seeming phone call to a completely drained bank account, the entire heist was over and done with in just a few hours. By the time he even realized something was wrong, the money was long gone.
So how on earth did this happen? I mean, how can something so common, something millions of us do without a second thought, lead to such a massive, devastating loss? Well, the answer lies in a tiny piece of technology that's probably inside your phone right now, and you might not even know it's there.
To really understand how you can protect yourself, we first have to get inside the scammer's playbook. So, let's break down the anatomy of an eSIM hijack, step by step. You'll see it's surprisingly simple, and honestly, that's exactly what makes it so incredibly dangerous.
Okay, first, a really quick primer on this. An eSIM is basically just a digital version of that little plastic chip you pop into your phone. But instead of physically swapping cards, an eSIM gets activated remotely. All it takes is a simple link or scanning a QR code. It's super convenient, it's fast, and unfortunately, it's become a perfect tool for criminals.
The hijack itself is really a masterclass in what they call social engineering. It all starts with a call, where they create this fake sense of urgency. Then they send you a link, and the moment you click it, bam, you're not upgrading your phone. You're actually transferring your entire phone number to a device that the scammer controls. And with your number, they get everything: your calls, your messages, and the real prize, your bank's one-time passwords.
So this slide shows you the immediate aftermath, and it is chilling. Your phone will suddenly just display no service because your SIM has been totally deactivated. But at that exact same moment, the scammer's phone lights up with your number, and they start getting all the security codes they need. It's a perfect illustration of this complete digital transfer of power.
Now, while the story we started with was from India, please make no mistake about this. This is a rapidly growing global problem. As eSIM technology gets more and more common, criminals all over the world are adapting their tactics to exploit it.
I mean, just look at these numbers. According to the UK's fraud tracking service, SIM swap scams jumped by a staggering 1,000% between 2023 and 2024. 1,000%! And in Australia, a cybersecurity group reported a 240% surge in similar attacks. This isn't just a small trend, it's an absolute explosion.
And the problem is just as serious over in the United States. The FBI says that losses from these scams are already in the tens of millions of dollars. The main point here is it doesn't matter where you are. Your phone number is now a high-value target for criminals, plain and simple.
So how do you spot the bait? Well, these scammers rely on creating a false sense of urgency through what are basically phishing messages. They'll send you texts or emails that look super official, threatening to block your SIM or demanding you update your details right now. They want you to panic and click that link before you even have a chance to think. Recognizing this tactic is your absolute first line of defense.
Okay, so now that we get the threat, let's talk about defense. And the good news is, this entire crime relies on tricking you. If you know the rules, you can make yourself a much harder target. So let's go through them and build up your digital armor. The first rule is so simple. Be deeply skeptical of any call or text you aren't expecting. If someone calls you claiming to be from your mobile provider, just hang up, seriously. Then go find the official customer service number on their website or on an old bill and call them back yourself to check if the request is for real.
Rule number 2, never, and I mean never, process a SIM upgrade through a random link in an email or a text message. Any legitimate request is only going to happen through your carrier's official app, their secure website, or in person at one of their stores. There are no shortcuts. Period.
And finally, the golden rule of pretty much all digital security. Never ever share your one-time passwords or OTPs with anyone. Your bank will never ask for them. Your mobile provider will never ask for them. They are for your eyes only. Sharing an OTP is literally like handing a thief the key to your safe.
But
what if the worst happens? You get distracted, you click the link, and you get that sinking feeling you've been hacked. Time is absolutely critical, but panic is your enemy. There are 2 immediate calls you need to make. No hesitation.
This right here is the giant flashing red alarm bell. If you are in a place where you always have a signal and your phone suddenly shows no service or SOS only, you have to assume you've been hijacked and you have to act immediately. This is the moment the clock really starts ticking.
Your very first call, using a friend's phone or a landline, is to your mobile provider. You tell them you suspect a fraudulent SIM swap. They need to deactivate the scammer's eSIM right away to cut off their access. Your second call is to your bank. Tell them to freeze all your accounts because of potential fraud. These 2 steps can stop a theft right in its tracks.
So we end with this question. We used to think of our phone number as just a way for people to reach us, but today it's become the master key to our entire digital and financial lives. So it's probably worth taking a moment to think, just how secure is your key, really?